going on, everybody? It's your boy Rail back with another review, man. What is popping? It is Sunday, so that means today is Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 2. Right? We are back. Now, out the gate, I'm going to rank this episode. I'm going to give it a 6. It was mid. It was mid till it wasn't. This was a setup episode. But what I really found weird about it, right, is that it is a setup episode. But I wonder what they setting us up for. Because last episode, right, like I called it, wasn't really no hot take. But Scrap was a CI. So he was a snitch. So I'm thinking, okay, this is going to develop over a few episodes, right? Because like what was said, like Scrap said himself, like Lulu said himself, he gave his eye for us. Like, everybody remember when last season Rock sent him to Neek's crew to infiltrate. Say, fuck Rock, you know what I'm saying? I can't work with her no more. I'm flipping to Team Unique. Right? And the whole purpose was to try to set Neek up. Neek seen that coming. They did what they did to him. Lost the eye. But he did that for Rock. And he knew that it was a situation where he possibly could lose his life. This is the character Scrap was setting up to be last episode. I'm talking about if there was a ride or die, it was Scrap. And it's just weird to me how he just flipped so quickly. Like, now, okay, let's get into it. First, No Neck Omar came through and let Rock know in the beginning, like, hey, I know he shot me. I ain't lose my memory, but I'm here. I'm gonna make it right though. My life flashed before my eyes. Didn't like what I seen. So maybe I still don't trust him, but maybe he is trying to right those wrongs he was saying. Now, that whole memory loss I knew was bullshit. This whole I'm a holy man now might be bullshit, but I'm still up in the air about it. Right now, he kind of twist. I don't know. The fact that he gave up the snitch to Rock maybe only to gave up Scrap to Rock, maybe only to, I don't know, set her up later on. Like, look, you could trust me here. I'll give you a peace offering. And maybe he's doing that to fuck her over, or maybe he's doing that to win favor so he could actually meet his son Kanan. But, Omar been a piece of shit for all of last season, so I highly doubt that he just fully converted this episode. But it's the Powerverse, so, anything's up for grabs. But yeah, back to Scrap. Rock gets that information, talks it over with the bros. Lulu like, man, fuck that. And gave the same reasons I did, because I just didn't understand why. So she saw Lulu was too emotionally connected to do this, and remember, Lulu already whacked one of Kanan's young homies, one of his close dudes. So Lulu the only bodies Lulu been catching has been internal friends and damn near family members. So, not to say he's not ready to put in work on the other side. He done tried several times. It's just, I don't know. He's only successful when his fams, when his friends and family, like a discount. So Marvin is, being Marvin, and he's getting tasked with figuring this out. So he goes and presses Scrap about where he was, right? And Scrap gives him some shit. He was hanging pictures and at his cousin Zebedee house and all this other shit. And Marvin like, with one eye? And then that just triggered him, which would trigger anybody who lost a fucking eye. And I gotta say, Scrap did some amazing acting. For a man who was later getting popped, he fucking gave a goodbye monologue that was top shelf. He said how he bled for this crew, did all this, and then you want to give War Rail, you want to give the ops the building, you gonna look over me? Like, so he was already planting the seeds of why he was See out. So that answered the question. But still, somebody who would get like I maybe I don't know his motivation. Like I see his motivation. He hating. He mad. He got passed over, and he made good with Kanan. So it's real beef. Because you remember in the beginning, Kanan was supposed to be groomed to take his position, but then they worked it out, and they became cool. But he started snitching before they even got Warrell. So that's the thing that kills me. You got cool with Kanan. You been lost that eye for the crew, and I know they took care of you, and you getting more money. So why did the snitching happen then? Now, I don't condone it, but I could see it if he decided to turn snitch after the Warrell move, after giving the ops the new building. I could see it. Would not agree with it, do not stand behind it, but it would make sense. So I don't know what happened in them 3 months where he went ready to die for Rock to just turn snitch. So I don't know. Marvin becomes a detective, finds out that he wasn't where he was, and of course it's all lies. And then it ends with Rock doing it her goddamn self, right? So I don't know. I just don't know the direction. I thought this was gonna be something that developed. I thought there was gonna be some snitching that'll get her caught up, some problems, but no. It was pointed out. It took 2 seconds, and they fucking dusted Scrap like he was. And Lulu about damn near done. Matter of fact. So yeah, I don't know what direction this is headed. Like, why would you let such a good character like Scrap go for such a I don't know reason? I don't know. What turned him? What did it? But okay. So they just deaded a great actor. Well, and he could have been useful, so we're gonna see. I'm gonna have faith though. I didn't like the move. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Um, let's do some smaller stuff. Jukebox, right? Jukebox we know later becomes a police officer. So I think this whole asking Rock about her mom, why she wants to meet her mom, when you lose somebody and she lost her girlfriend, beefing with her dad, pretty much hates him. Rock is in her corner, but she still is missing family. She got Kanan, but she's missing something. So something triggered her. She's curious about where her mom is. That detective that she became all buddy-buddy with, which is what I think motivates her to become a police officer. Because right now, Juke she don't sell no drugs. She's a square. She goes to school and she sings. She knows the family does what they do, and she got no problems with it. The most she ever did was boost clothes, and that's whatever. But her motivation ain't to sell drugs. The Jukebox always is on her own path, right? She would like it to be the music path, but we can. I was wondering, like, how did she become? Well, when did she decide, like, I'm just gonna do the police thing? But family, she loves her family. She loves Kanan, so I could see her becoming a police officer and looking out for her people, just like probably any cop does, to be honest. Like, let's be real. But so now we see she reaches out to that lady detective, Omar's partner, and a relationship is blossoming. She knows that Jukebox is gay, and she's sympathetic. And she's just being a person there for her. And she helped her locate her mother. So this is a bond that's going to continue to grow. I don't think Jukebox's relationship with her girl is going to hinder the family business at all. I do believe it's going to be what gets the detective smoke. That's my hot take. I think Jukebox's relationship with this detective lady is going to be what gets this detective lady dead. That's how her story is going to end. That's my hot take. And then that move, it'll probably be like a Marvin or something. And that'll motivate her to be like, you know what? That was fucked up. It was unnecessary. And in her honor, I'm gonna become a police officer. I'm going to school to do policing. I think her beef with her father and something tragic happening to that lady detective is going to be what motivates Jukebox to go to the police. That's my hot take. What else we got? The drama with Famous. Streets need a body. Streets need a body. His units ain't moving. It's over. And this is Kanan's first time seeing him. He been smashing some white girls, just smoking weed. I don't know why they demonize weed to such a high level. But it was the 80s, so I guess it was seen as drugs. I don't know. With crack running around, like you got crack, heroin, all that, like heavy shit rolling around the streets. I don't think weed was so, maybe like during the Reagan era, all drugs, it was the war on drugs then, and weed is a drug, so, you know, they tried to hype it up as big as crack and heroin, but that was not what, weed never made nobody bust in their mama house to sell her toaster in her microwave. You know, but they've been, that was the era where they tried to push it up to that extreme. So I guess the Famous' drug abuse of marijuana is becoming a thing and hurting his creativity. When some would say, when it comes to creativity, posh, weed, oh, that's a starter. Yeah, I may have made a few albums off some weed, but it wasn't until I got to the real shit is where I got creative. You got to be about to die for this shit. Anybody listening, any young people listening, just do not listen to that shit. You can be creative soberly. That's my PSA for this episode. But it's still fucking funny. Yeah, so Famous ain't doing shit. His mama puts him out the house, as that's what happens. I've been there. And I never held no regret. Like, yo, when you end up on the motherfucker's couch because family can't keep you because you think you grown, you think you could just violate, it's not until you get older till you realize, like, yo, I was wilding. I really was making up my own rules and somebody else shit, and I wasn't paying no bills. I could see me getting kicked out. Yeah. So Famous is dealing with the rites of passage, is what I call it. You know, I mean, and it's only for, that's a rites of passage for the hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? For the people that, claim this independence, that was always like, I'm going to do things my way. Your Bill Gates and shit. But, just with a little bit more attitude, like I could see Dame Dash getting kicked out at a young age. Like, he ain't going for shit. But yeah, I think that's the rites of passage for all young black future CEOs and people that run shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to get kicked out. You got to be taught a harsh lesson in reality and humble. So yes, Famous is on that road, looking to stay with Kanan. That's always the first move. Just got a garbage bag full of shit and he's off. So he can't stay with Kanan, so they come up with the master plan of selling fucking cassettes that nobody wanted in the first place. I thought that was genius. But I see that Kanan was down because he wanted to help his boy, and maybe was looking at it as, hey, maybe this is a hustle I could do. I got really good at selling drugs, but Kanan, drugs is what the people wanted. Streets needed a body, 3 months ago. They don't need one now. So these albums ain't moving. So I felt a little that Kanan was maybe looking at that as an opportunity, like maybe I could sell music, and because he wants to turn away from drugs, so maybe he's looking for another niche and helping his boy out. But he comes to realize that cops gonna fuck with you whether it's drugs or cassette tapes, and I think that anger he felt toward those cops, like, okay, so you're gonna bust us for selling fucking music, I might as well sell drugs then. Like, I feel like he could go that route. What else was Famous? Famous' sister. She tries to smash Lulu. He ain't into it because he's into the new thing, the one with the voice. And she's dead to him. They relationship been on the outs, and he drops that info on him, talking about she leaving tomorrow, getting a job, and he just stuck on the fact, like, who helped you? Who did what? Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds like y'all fucking. I feel like Lulu put that together, no problem. He just helped you out the graces of his heart. This cokehead over here, this motherfucker that can't get right, he just wanted to be super nice to you for absolutely no reason. So Lulu like, yeah, get the fuck out of my studio. This is done. And yeah, cause fuck her. So she's gone. Scrap gone, she gone, and I can give a shit less. Famous acted like he didn't want her sister to leave. I mean, acted like he was fine with her leaving, but it'll hurt later. So that's that was the whole thing of Famous's family. The mama just, hey, at least the mama, the plus side is, mom's got the place to herself. She ain't got no son disrespecting the house. Her oldest daughter has moved out. Mama about to get in her bag. I ain't see no man in there. I didn't see a man. Mama about to get her groove back. The fuck? Mommy finna hit the streets. You know what I'm saying? Find her a new churro. Hey, that's one plus side. And Famous is beefing with his mama still, yeah. But now, I want to do the Kanan. I want to do Kanan, and I'm gonna end with Unique because I got some hot takes with that. So first off, I was triggered. I'm not gonna lie. When this episode first came on, and my man's was sitting there crying when Coach Cheese got killed on Cooley High, I did not like the way that Jukebox came at him. That's an emotional scene. Fuck her. Fuck Jukebox. Fuck her. Oh God, that wasn't emotional. I may have weltered up on that scene. Alright, don't come at nigga. Look, I cried at about 3-4 movies. Alright. Cooley High, yes. May have. I may have allegedly cried at these movies. Cooley High. Forrest Gump, maybe. Glory, possibly. You feel me? It might be some more. I'm not gonna say something to get the jokes rolling. But I don't know. I might have felt a way watching I'm not even gonna say. Y'all ain't finna come for my head. But yeah. So tell me what. Matter of fact, let me know. Don't let me go out there on the ledge on my own. All right, what movie made you tear up, fellas? You know what I'm saying? I know people over there kikiing like, oh, real soft as hell, laughing. Man, it was just a movie. No, it's deeper than that. So I felt Kanan at that moment, right? And he just basically, this episode was real quiet for him. It only got turned up when him and his mother had that conversation. Rock had to sit him down like, yeah, so be safe and do all these things. You go. And he just felt weird. Like, what are you talking about? What's up with these heavy mom vibes? Just talk to me. Stop bullshitting me. Kanan knows his mama. It's like, stop bullshitting me, man. What's the deal? What we doing? And she lets him know, like, yo, your daddy, well, not your daddy, but you know that detective you shot? Yeah, he know you did it, but he ain't tripping. And then he flips out like, you told me the nigga don't remember my face, my name. He don't remember that night. Now you telling me he remembers it all, but it's okay? You got it under control? So Kanan is rightfully freaking the fuck out. And Rock is trying to explain it in a way like, okay, if you were there, Kanan, you would get this. It'd be a hoot. So turns out he's your dad. And I tried to have you kill your father because I didn't want the streets to know that I was fucking with a cop. And yeah. So then that's why you had to leave for 3 months. Instead of me just being a woman, letting my son know the truth, giving him his own options because this nigga, Omar's clearly not finna stop. I thought the smart thing to do was for you to kill him. He didn't care. Omar never cared about her business. He only tried to shut her down. He only fucked with her to get her attention. And he was really trying to save his life at the same time, too. But, yeah. So Rock has to explain this without explaining it. So her goal is to just say, hey, it's not a big deal. You got it. But it was, and then Kanan is fucking confused, and I appreciate his confusion. Like, the boy's face acting is pretty good. His just turned up like, what? What? It was bad enough when I thought I killed him. I thought I got rid of the threat, so I had to leave for 3 months. So then you come get me from a place in VA that I really liked and said, hey, he's not dead, but he has memory loss. So now I'm a little bit more comfortable. Okay, fuck. He's alive, but he don't remember shit, so we're good. So now I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable. And the second he starts getting back and getting around family and starting to reacclimate himself to life again out here in New York, here comes his goddamn mama. Here comes Rock with some more shit. So and then she tried to hug it out with him at the end. That hug he didn't give her back. He never wrapped his arms around his mom. So he just like, this bitch. That was a this bitch. Like, what do I do? What? I don't know. So yeah, there's that. And now, Rock. Let's get into the story of Rock this episode. Rock this episode finally brings in Warrell, right? And he's scared. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Warrell comes to the room, sees them. He's nervous as shit, but salute to him for coming, right? He had no friends. He had nothing. He came in at dolo, so I respect that. What I didn't respect is how he looked at these gangster ass niggas in their face and said, yo, my mama know. This nigga said, my mama know I'm meeting with y'all. So if something happened to me, she finna call the boys. She called the police. I said, fam, I ain't never in my life heard no gangster say, look, I'm finna go to this potentially deadly ass meeting, right, with other gangster niggas. So look, so mama, look, I'm with so-and-so, all right? So if I don't make it out of here. And then to go, that's one thing to do that to your mama, right? You unnecessarily just stress the shit out your mama. She like, so when am I supposed to hear from you? There was no cell phones. Nobody had a fucking cell phone. How the fuck is your mom supposed to not freak the fuck out, right? Now, all day, his poor mama's thinking, my baby is not finna come home. And then, is she really finna snitch? She knows how Rock is giving it up in the streets. Rock could go anywhere. Motherfuckers part the sea like she's Moses. Right? So, you really think your mama finna hold you down, my nigga, if you get killed? No. The youth shouldn't have went to that meeting. The fuck is wrong with him? And then, it's one thing to do that. It's a whole nother next level shit to open your opening line to a room full of gangster motherfuckers. Go, yo, my mom's, man, I told her I was coming, so this is your ass if I'm dead. And this nigga been trying to kill him, which is the most hilarious part. I died laughing. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was fun. I didn't see that shit coming. That nigga's that was different. My mama know I'm here. I'm gonna try that shit. If ever I find myself in a dangerous situation, I'm gonna see what that do for me. Yo, my mama know I'm here, so alright. You know mamas don't play, nigga. They call the cops fast. Like, yeah, okay. Great. Let me try that in Chicago. Let anybody in Chicago try it. You might get shot in the face right then and there. And then they might go and get your mama. In Chicago, you didn't put your mama in danger. So, yeah. But, had that discussion. Warrell's looking at Lulu confused, like, nigga, you good with this? He said, bro, we ain't dating, we working. So Lulu is still professional, even though he's anti all of this. So now Warrell's the man. He's got that, and he's working for him. So Rock's plan is working. Also, Rock, she has a bodega. Not a bodega. We're done with the word bodega. It's now bodega. Right? So she got all this money in the back of the bodega, right? And it's getting eaten by rats because New York City is fucking filthy. I saw you in the comments. I saw you, New York. You do not want to do this New York versus Chicago. I can go down a list of things that we got that's better than y'all. But it's not enough paper. Sorry. And do you have a microphone to compete? Where you at? Where you just gonna type and tell me how great New York is? It's trash. You have rats. You have trash in the front of all your buildings. It smells bad. LaGuardia, are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? I've never seen what? And your pizza? Hold on, guys. It's time for me to go on my New York City rant. Hold on. And I love y'all, right? I love your music. Great. Madison Square Garden, fantastic. So let me give you your props. And you got some tall lady in the sea somewhere. Kudos. That's pretty cool to look at. Now, now, let me tell you something about y'all pizza. What? Thin. And I'm not talking, and I know y'all finna talk shit. Oh, deep dish, you eating a big bowl of soup. That's for tourists. I don't eat that shit either. I'm talking about your regular crust, thin crust is trash. And then y'all walk down the street with these dollar pizzas, and I tried it, and it was garbage. It was a waste of time. It wasn't no sauce. It was no cheese. The fuck y'all doing down there? Is it a yeast shortage in New York? But anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. But he know who that was for. I think that was BX native. So BX, I'm expecting heat from you in the comments, but it's all love though. Damn, I just went on that rant. I forgot where I was. Oh yeah. The rats of New York eating Rock's food. I mean Rock's money. So, but the lady hit her with some real knowledge because that seems to be like her confidant, low key. Like Rock's got her family, but she seems, I don't know. That lady that works at the bodega gives me like consigliere vibes. She's like, Rock, you got all this money. I thought she was finna put on with a Swiss bank account. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that's where it was leading. But she was like, yo, you got all this money, but why don't you try spending it? And you want me to train these rat traps? It's like 10 times a day. She's like, get an exterminator. I too would not want to get an exterminator. I didn't know why she couldn't purchase a safe. Like giant safe or get one built. Something enclosed. Like you got all this money, you can't purchase nothing to like keep it protected. So I don't know. But they had Rock thinking. So I guess she went to a real estate office and she about to level up. Rock just been hustling and grinding and just collecting money, but they still been living the same way they've been living. Which is smart, which keeps them off the radar. So maybe that little advice may not work out so well. But she got fake papers, so we finna see them glow up. They finna get a bigger crib. I'm here for it. Can't wait to see it. What else? Oh, then when she left out, come to find out that was Unique's baby mama that she was eyeballing in the. I didn't know who the fuck she was, honestly. I was like, why is she staring daggers at Shorty? Like, what is this about? But comes to find out, yeah, it was Neek's baby mama. And speaking of Unique, actually, I like that Power answered that question. I had somebody in the comments last episode saying, yo, what happened to Dean? Did he just disappear? Like, where's the connect for Neek? Here he is. Soon as you ask, Power. And that's why I think this one is the best one. You got questions. It has answers. It makes sense. So Neek is out, staying at his baby mama's house. And I ain't gonna lie. I felt Neek on that shit. She talking about how he just sit around all day. He ain't working. And then he just looked like this. Yo, it was a lot of entitlement. It was a lot of this bitch. Look, Neek like, oh, I wasn't providing when I sent you and your little church cronies to AC every other week, or your clothes, cars I bought you, right? Paid your rent. But now a nigga just fresh out of jail, I can't even sit for now it's a problem? I'm like, oh my God. And all she did was walk off. I was like, yeah, okay. I ain't gonna lie. When now I was Team Rock, but after that situation, like that shit made me mad. I was like, ooh. I said, I can't wait for Nick to get back on top. Because low-key, America does love an underdog. And Rock is getting taken out at some point. We know this. We know this is how this thing ends. But I don't know, man. I hate to root against the family, but it's not that I want to root against the family. It's just that Neek don't deserve all these things that's happening to him. This war was started because Kanan was simping for some girl who already had a boyfriend. And his mans helped him take dude out. And then what does his mans get for his troubles? A bullet in the head from Lulu. So it's been bullshit. Kanan is really the sucker nigga. Unique was fine. They had they turf. Rock had hers. Everybody making money. No disrespect. Here comes Kanan, soft as hell. emotional as fuck, starts a whole war and loses his best friend behind a woman, not even a woman, behind a girl who got a baby and that he don't even talk to. Let's not forget. I won't let you forget how this thing started. So maybe I'm Team Unique. Yeah, fuck it. Maybe I'm Team Unique. I don't want that to mean that, all these bad things happen to Rock and the family, because, Marvin is my boy. Lulu's my boy. I like what they doing. But yeah, no, I think I want to root for Neek right now, because Neek is down bad. He goes to the game. He goes to the little bingo night. Dean tells him, hey, even if I could help you, that side of town is taken down by Rock and her Colombian Connect. So I'm not even out there hustling. So sorry, brother. So Neek flipping out because he frustrated. Baby mama up his ass. He ain't making no money. Dean ain't giving him nothing to make money with. And then he calls the boy up, Warrell. Warrell comes through. And like, all right, look, as long as I got you on my side, I got a partner, we could sit down and figure this thing out. Warrell dubbed him. Like, no, I'm working for Rock. And I'm like, oh, this nigga Unique's world just all came crumbling down in one day. And it be like that, too. Shit be happening like that. I've noticed that. When something bad happened to me, it's about 2 to 3 other things to follow, right? I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all deal with that, too. But, when that shit happens, you just feel like it's overwhelming. It's a place of calm that you reach, where I like to preach, I call it the fuck it zone. Sometimes so much shit comes at me at once that I just go, fuck it. It's nothing I can do about it. Only control what you can control. That's my motto. Control what you can control. Everything else, fuck it. It's going to play out how it's going to play out. And what you going to do, give up? You got no options. Control what you can control. Everything else, fuck it. And then you'll be fine. And I think Neek is going to reach that. Right now, he's in the feeling everything. Everything is coming to him. He's feeling it. But he's going to get to a point where it's like, fuck it. I'm going to get this done. And then that's something always going to pan out. And then it's what you make of it. So I'm Team Unique right now, because I don't like what's been happening to him. And it is falsely imprisoned. Oh, man. So Neek going through it right now. And this nigga Joey Badass is fucking acting. Niggas is acting in this episode, man. I mean, in this season, like this series, they are acting. Because who do I got winning this episode? You goddamn right, I got Unique winning. I mean, Scrap went out. It was tough, too, because Scrap was acting his ass off. He went out with a fight. He did such good acting that I'm going to very much miss him not seeing him next episode. He did such an amazing job. It was fucking fantastic. And Unique, I don't know, man. He was acting though. I felt his anger. I felt his depression. And then to top it off, that shit with Warrior, like that was deep. That was crazy. So I got to give it to Neek. Because I could give it to Patina. I could give it to Rock every episode. Patina knows she know how to act. Was there anything else I missed? Oh, Lulu, single deal. Buddy looks shiesty as hell, so we know this is going to end this record label. It's either going to make it or break it. I don't know if we could trust him. I don't know. But we'll see. Yeah, I feel like I hit everything. Right? Oh, and before I wrap this up, man, my boy, I want to salute to Izzy Ill, right? I don't want him to think that it's hard when I'm commenting sometimes for y'all to read context. Like, so Izzy, my boy, I wasn't coming at you. It's love. It's all love, Izzy. Izzy Ill. All right? But I'm going to use you right now. Okay? So don't take it personal. I'm going to use you right now. For those of y'all, some of y'all come in here and ask me like, yo, you need to review this. But I've reviewed it, and that's what I did already. Like, go to those playlists. It's right there. You hit Top 10 Studios. You hit playlists. I made it nice and neat for you. Titles of the fucking shows and everything. So just go in there. See it. Before you ask me to review something, see if I did it already. All right? And with that, man, protect your health, yourself, your wealth. Your boy Rail is out of here, man. Peace. Yo, I know I don't need no introduction, but y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Hollywood Real, and I appreciate you for sliding through and watching these videos. But you know what I need from you? All right, if you ain't already, I need you to like this and subscribe this, man. We at 1,000 trying to get to 2, all right? Push it for your boy. Get them algorithms up. So when it come to that subscribe button,